Okay. New settings, new encoder. Let's see if it will work. I'm curious. Anybody still there? Sasha, DTT, anyone? Or have you abandoned me? Two. Wow. Hello, Sasha. May I kindly ask you to move over to Twitch from YouTube? I want to try these new settings. I went really radical here, put a lot more stress on my CPU, and I want to see if Twitch holds up better now. Or if it holds up at all. For you, welcome. Let me know if it's better than before. Leg should be much slower, much lower. Still trying that cool. Let's see what I get if I try your cool factor. $45. Today RNG is not with us. It rolls really, really slow numbers, really small numbers. Yeah, it's not in our corner. But look at that. I'd say that is interesting. Hmm. Hopefully, maybe. Thank you. I call it Seppo factor at this point. I'm mad at it. It's RNG. You're only mad at RNG. And there is no point in being mad at RNG because it's the random number generator. So even if you're mad at it, it will not solve anything. Thanks for coming back. It's kind of Pacanele, yes. But now let's see if we'll have any more delays or buffering.
Angel. Oracle, I do not trust you.
No one trusts me, and I don't know why. Just 1 second to check something. Okay. Target frame rate.
Angel, the Sentinels are watching you. Oracle has allowed you to enter the city. However, that doesn't mean that you can do as you please.
2. Vai, păcănele e viața? Be careful with personal details on the chat, please, please.
Oh, I feel better now that we're outside.
You could
Things
never
can get
know
pretty
who's watching,
intense
and
in
I
presence
don't want anyone to get in trouble. That's
That scary
one of the
looking guy
first
wouldn't
rules,
stop staring at
is
me.
to
I know he doesn't look it, but he's friendlier
be
than
careful
you
with
think.
personal data.
I have to finish the maintenance on the tetrapod before we leave. Abe, can I ask you for a favor? I ordered a propulsion control board from a parts store called Sister's Junk. Can you go pick up the order and meet me back at the safe house?
Man, I feel
Free
like
to
that
look around the city while you do.
half glass gives the wrong vibe.
Okay. I'm going to borrow Adam's workshop for a bit. I want to tinker with the drone.
I feel like we're in the wrong
All
movie,
right.
or it
Let's
takes
all
me
finish
to the
what we
wrong
have to
movie.
do and meet back at the tetrapod.
Ooh, now we have secondary quests marked as citizens' requests. We could rest on any chair here, but I'm here for the loot. I do feel like the stream is more responsive, but I don't want to jinx it.
You looking for Sister's Junk?
Let me just check again something. Let's see what this one wants from us.
Keep going down this road till you see the stairs on the right. Anyways, been a while since I've seen an angel.
Angel of death for you. We don't know each
An
other.
angel in Zion. The prophecy will soon come true.
Yes. Everyone's going. Map! Finally, we have a map. Map. Yay! Thank you. I have a map. So happy. Will make my life so much easier. Yeah, no buffering so far. And hopefully this will keep up. I'm also checking on some things. That's why I'm interrupting a bit the game. But it should be fine. Back to it. That's it. And hopefully this will not scare any more Twitch users away. And we can partake in the fun. I guess DTT called it a night. Francis's Leather. Another holy night is upon us. We're halfway there. Our prayer group have prepared 2 special gifts to celebrate the holiday, hoping to bring joy to all. We've also hidden several other presents at the following locations. Share smiles with fellow citizens as you go looking for them. The upper levels of the scrap market, in the alley nearby Francis's bookstore, the southeastern corner of Memory Square, and in the alley nearby the Last Gulp. May peace bless Zion and serenity grace its people. Francis. Ooh. We have a new dress. Ladies, should we take a look at the new dress? And we have a new custom for our robot friend. That looks so cute. That looks so cute. So, any takers? Any curious people? Ooh, I feel this is very festive, very Xmas-y, Christmassy. It's cute, isn't it? So, should we go Christmassy with it? Why not? We will favorite it and we'll keep it. And to go with it, of course, we have to dress up our robot as Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Yes was the cute custom or is yes for the Rudolph pack? Tell me for you. Both. Sold. Here we remain with Stargazer, here we remain with the Sewer Rat. Let me look a bit about the gear as well.
Let's play a game of pool. Maybe sit inside the bar like back with you.
Oh, I want a speed increase. And should we go with the protection gear, which is damage reduction, or the melee protection gear? Let's keep the general protection gear. Access spine. Putting up the protection one. And now we have a much more alert music. That's weird. But okay. So let's see that leather once again. Francis's leather. The upper levels of the scrap market. We have a gift there. Where is that scrap market? We go gift hunting. We can zoom. We can switch the view. We can put pins. We can move. But apparently we don't really have map comments, map points.
I can't believe the hyperdrive is being recovered.
Oh, it is. Trust me. We will recover all hyperdrives. And this new upswinging music gave me a bit of a energy boost, so let's go hunt for these treasures hidden in some places around here. Lot of teddy bears.
I was wrong. It is all my fault.
What is?
Forgive me.
I guess we will not find out just yet. And what's with all these teddy bears? Not creepy at all. But let's move along, no gifts here. Attention citizens! 1. Attention citizens! We have recently discovered that a certain organization is at large, which insults the Prophet Oracle's reputation and spreads falsified rumors about the Sentinels. Please be informed that this organization's claim is not true. Just 1 second. Okay, what is... Just 1 second. Something weird is going on. My screen went dark, that's why I I hesitated there a bit. So, please be informed that this organization's claims is not true. Citizens of Zion, do not be swayed by malicious instigators and put your trust in us. We, the Sentinels, promise to protect Zion's peace with our lives. Sentinel Captain Man. As I've told you before, something smells fishy here with Man and that Oracle. Oh, I have no scan in the city. That's a bit disappointing. And the music changed. Back into a much more elevator Muzak style.
Angel, you're not allowed to use the Exile's Passage without permission. Even if it's you, I can't give you special treatment.
Okay. By the way, have you seen her boots? Is that a rabbit on the back there? I can't really figure out. Do tell me, what does that design on the back of our boots remind you of? And also on our in front, it's a snowflake or a flower. But in the back there, it looks like a rabbit's head, maybe. I don't know. Let's crack on. With this joyful music, I feel like I cannot take seriously the dark and glooming messages. A snow bunny? Maybe? Is that a thing? Related to Christmas? Snow bunnies? What do you think? Ooh, we are back to 8 viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome! The Emporium is open all night long. We have the Christmas attire on our eve, and we are hunting around the city for some hidden presents. If you do have a tip, leave it in the chat.
Who are you? Why, you're the angel, the one that I've been hearing about. I'm sorry, didn't recognize you.
Oh, well, you don't have to be sorry.
Yes.
It's a tail and a snow star. The snow star I recognize. I would say, isn't a snow star maybe a snowflake? A stylized snowflake? And snow bunny. I will go with snow bunny because that sounds funky. Chinese mandala. In Japan maybe? I'm not sure.
Take care, Angel.
We will be taking care of
Don't
ourselves.
much.
And
Bye. Looks like there are many different types of people in Zion.
hopefully, also DTT, please tell me if there are any weird shenanigans going on YouTube. I went out on a solution I found on the internet, basically different encoder settings and putting a much bigger pressure on my CPU. So we went up from 3-4% CPU usage to around 30%, or between 16 and 30%, because the CPU can take it and it's stable around 72-73 degrees, which is really nice. We still have a lot of threshold before have to worry about speed. Hello, little guy. What are you hiding there? Care to show me? Ooh, we have a passcode. Location, Zion. Alley behind Memory Square. Ooh, KKKE. Japan has fires with chocolate and KFC for X. Yeah, I know that KFC is big, became the place, and that was a marketing stroke, either of brilliance or of evil, that basically they turned Xmas in Japan into a celebration of KFC. I'm glad the game looks amazing now all the platforms. Hopefully it will keep it up. In Japan, Snow Bunny typically refers to children's picture books featuring a Snow Bunny character, particularly around the Christmas season. Ding 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 ding! You know we have a winner! Nice find, nice find. It didn't just turn out like that. There were a lot of lonely people around Christmas, and basically it started with them. KFC started targeting them, and it helped them a lot to attract people, and it became big, huge. And I know that some might think it's just how it happened. Trust me, it was a big effort behind it. A lot of marketing was put into it, and I would say it was engineered and it turned out for the best. For KFC, of course, but it was engineered. And a lot of effort went to it. Even if after that initial push it became snowballing and became more organic than pushed lately. Let's check this info bit. The Zion #1, the Memory Tower, a facility to commemorate the most memories of those who have been lost. McDonald's was Betsu for Hikomori and Otaku, Maku noticed and advertised. Also true. So, the Memory Tower, a facility to commemorate the memories of those who have been lost. A week of mourning has been declared to mark the tower's completion. All citizens must pay their respects. The Sentinels have announced that maintenance on Memory Square has been completed, and there are plans to resume transit. The Memory Tower has become operational as a result of this maintenance. The Memory Tower prevents data corruption in memory sticks and can store memories semi-permanently, so that memory data will be transferred to the colony on the Day of Salvation. Prophet Orkal declared the week of mourning, stating, "On such a blessed day, rather than rejoicing at the thought of returning to space, we must pay tribute to those who have gone before us. Zion is a city built on the backs of many. We must remember the courage, devotion, and sacrifice of those who departed before us. We look forward to your active participation in the week of mourning." I'm telling you, something is fishy, or maybe it's just my... Ooh! Another can! The Macchinetta Caramel Macchiato. Can we see these somewhere? Databank, Naitiba, character, passcode, document, memory stick, manual, databank. No, really? Nothing for our collectibles? Fish. Fish. We will have to fish. We are talking here about the late 70s. That read like a cult summoning for the spaceship. That might have been my voice. Actually, well, I'm a bit disappointed. I hope to see all the cans that we collect. Ah, well, let's crack on. Anybody home? Nobody? Really? One more? No one's opening. Third time's the charm. The animation, some of the animations are silly, but I don't mind them. For you dimwits still believing in Mother Sphere, I'm Pierre, a citizen of Zion. Recently I have come to pity those boneheads who still believe that the Mother Sphere will save us all. If you truly believe it, then how come you don't even know what Mother Sphere actually is? May we find salvation. May the Lord be praised. May it be, may it be. The phrase that we are all familiar with, right? You numbskulls think Mother Sphere will save you from this hellhole. For she does not lie. You are dead wrong. When she said we, it doesn't mean you and me. It means humankind as an entire species. And my salvation and yours won't do crap for the salvation of humankind. How very refreshing. Mother Sphere knows us, but she does not remember us. There's no need. As long as our species prevails, you and I are considered expendables. I might come off as a bit offensive, and I hope so, because I'm more offended by your religious babbling about Mother Sphere. You should all stop wasting time. Grab a flashlight, okay. A wrench, a rifle, scavenge for resources, fix our infrastructure, and fight our enemies to ensure our survival. We have a righteous Che Guevara here, and there it is. How can I take it down? How can I go up there and take it down? Bayonetta sounds the good story. This is the vibe right now. I played Bayonetta, and I was among those who didn't enjoy it as much as most people. There were some good things in it, but sometimes it could become very chaotic. The story was really good, but I would give this a chance still, because I feel like there are more things to discover and it might get better. I feel like we only seen the top of the plot that thickens, and the gravy is still cooking. Okay, let's go look also for some secondary missions, not just waste our time looking for gifts. Okay. Give me 1 second to go into Kick a bit and do some house cleaning. Yep. Great. House cleaning done. Okay. Can we also... Let me check something. If I first do this... No. Okay. We just band OPA to help. And if this keeps up, I will probably leave Twitch. It looks like a very toxic environment lately. Ooh, shiny. To you we talked. Map. Let's check out what's in this alley. Behemoth Red or Behemoth Red. Nice. 3 out of 49 cans. I feel like I will be spending some time looking for those cans. Angel is a lie. Angels are rigged, citizens of Zion. I come to know that these angels have databases that say there's no such thing as Zion, that there are no survivors on the surface, and that the colony's sole purpose is the successful completion of the Eve Protocol. This is proof that those angels are rigged and were created by someone other than Mother Sphere. It is impossible that the messengers of Mother Sphere are imperfect. They must have been sent by the heavens royalty. Be wary of these angels and do not allow their presence in Zion for the sake of this city. O Mother Sphere, I pray to you, forgive my unholy transgression. Francis. I wonder if he changed his mind because he saw Eve, who is an actual angel of death. These bots are so annoying. I know, no worries. I will look into how I can actually make sure that they are banned even before they show up on the stream. If not, I told you, I will leave Kick. I feel like it's just a bad um, platform for now. You cannot see who follows you, you cannot see who watches your stream. It's all very anonymous. Of course, we have Asgomold and Penguin here. But then again, never cared too much for those guys. And I love how they are running these kind of bots. One comes and asks for a follow, and then the other one insults you. Okay, some new rules put in. Emotes only chat, subscribers only chat, followers only chat. We should have a bit of peace of mind with Kick for a while. At least a day. Oh yes, it has a bit of Infinity Nikki. And I feel like this is a fan service for all those people who like Japanese maids. Okay, a lot more information about Zion moving forward because didn't see anything crucial there. Another gift, but I feel like I'm missing the ability to somehow shoot it down. But we found 2 gifts. Almost back. Then almost welcome back, Rally. Ooh, the tobacco shop Indian. It just gave us 100 XP because we looked at it and nothing else. Let's look at 8-ball, billiard? No, we have, maybe. We can rest at the bar, or we can talk to this
Halt. This is a restricted area.
lady.
I haven't seen you around Zion before. Identify yourself.
Wait. I'm an airborne squad member from the colony.
Huh. So you're an angel. What brings you here? Looking for a tour?
I was curious about the song coming from inside.
I heard the Prophet gave you permission to enter the city, but that doesn't mean you can go around as you please. Of course, those who've lived in the comfort of the colony don't know anything.
Nice model indeed.
I don't mean any harm. I apologize if I've caused you trouble.
Enya, you okay? There was a time when this bar used to be full of people. Now it's just so empty.
My kind of people or
Empty and
that
dark.
mutilated kind of people?
And Enya, same story. I wonder how long she can keep singing with her body in the state it's in. I don't even know why I'm talking about this.
It
It's
is
pointless.
reminiscent a bit of Jin from League of Legends.
I'm trying to be
A bit.
sensitive, but if you need help, we might be able to fix her. After all, we do have engineering support from the airborne squad.
What? Is that so? But I have no way to repay you.
No, I don't need anything. I don't need any kind of incentive to save someone.
All right. In that case, could you help me?
Yes, we can and we will help thy fellow lady. Enya. Okay, we will help Enya. And he must be Sue. Blonde chick is spooky. Waifu simulator with DMC, bam bam, and elevator music. And I remember, yeah, Fuyu said that I see her panties more than I see her face. If you want, we can change her attire, but it was the one you liked the most. I know she's going to feed her a burger and make it better, and he goes in the kitchen. No, he stays there, carrying that hunting, whatever, rifle. To be honest, I would rather spend my evening and my night looking at this attire rather than playing with something like this and looking that back. If I have to choose from these two, call me easy, but I will go with Eve. It's much more pleasant to look at her.
It's the angel.
The angel
Don't
is
bother
here.
me.
Okay, rude. Okay. Very K-pop. Did you see the cactus dancing? Man, that's fun. So if I'm looking at it, it does nothing. When I turn away, it starts dancing. J-pop, K-pop, tomato, tomato. Don't shoot me. I don't like either. The truth, again, something about administrators and corruption, and something smells fishy in Denmark. Nothing here. Let's try one more time. Of course, everybody with their own opinion and their likes and dislikes. I'm not a fan of K-pop or J-pop. And yes, something is up with that because it is dancing. And I believe I saw another one here. Dancing cacti. Save you, save Zion. Of course, we save Zion Q-Tedon. Okay, let's see what else do we find down here. I feel like I have to look at all these posters. And maybe I will get some XP. Colony bound rocket, contributor rewards. By the way, if you want me to read out loud these messages, do let me know. And I will not glide over them. But I didn't find anything meaningful in them so far, that's why... Oh, no passcode here. That's why I just glide over them. Help wanted, looking for help. Base camp of the Matrix entrance. That's a nice lead. And yes, we are going towards a new mission. Side mission. Side quest.
What? Who is it? A real angel? Huh? I've only heard about them in rumors. It's nothing to do with me. Can you leave? I have nothing to sell you.
Not even your soul? No. no soul selling and no soul searching here, and here we will need a crystal to make everything operational. So we will come back here once we found that core that looks like a green crystal. Why do you need barbed wire in a place like this? Many looting going on. And also look at this contrast. Here we have a barbed wire, and next to it we have a cute little kitty in a cup with a lot of yarn next to them. Great. Ooh, another box. Do you want a code as well? No, we can start breaching, hacking. And a ton of spare iron bars. Yes. We collected the loot and we continue on with the booty. We follow the booty. Ooh, Mountain Sparkle Mont Blanc. Nice. 4 cans. Sounds almost like 4 chans. Another present. I feel like we need a special ability to take them down. I'm actually pretty sure. They have that dartboard there, and we cannot do ranged attacks yet. We can only do melee attacks. Hello, little girl. Tell me, what's wrong, where he touched you, and why he touched you. Corey understanding how to decorate. Exactly.
Are you the owner of the shop?
That's right. At least for now.
Adam sent me to pick up the new propulsion control board he ordered. I'm here. Is it ready?
Uh-huh. It's ready. I even have a spare one too.
Good to know. Let's see. How much is that going to cost?
Oh, no. You can just take this. I heard you've come to help us. Of course, I'll do what I can to help you as well.
Quid
Really?
pro quo.
Then I'll accept it. Thank you. In return, is there something else I can maybe help you with?
And jiggle waifu. Yeah.
No.
So, walkways and jiggle waifu. So far,
It's
this
just
is the
that
conclusion
you look
about
like
the
you have
game.
something weighing on your mind.
Did I now? I guess I can't hide anything from you, Angel.
Do you want to give me the full story?
Alright. One day, I was out working in the scrap plains of the wasteland when I ran into some Nitibas. I had to ditch my bike and my trunk during the escape. The bike got caught between hunks of metal. I had to leave it behind, or I wouldn't have made it out alive.
A bike. Can you give me the exact location?
Now we'll
I
go
do have to
search
go
for a
out to the
bike.
wasteland. I'll go ahead and find out.
Many things are wrong,
Thank you very much.
but by the way, jiggle waifu. I love this cacti that dance when we are not looking. DTT, do you remember by any chance Ninja Gaiden? Especially the PS3 version? Or have you heard about it? The last 72 years too. The Nitibas invaded us after the declaration of a new humankind. Okay, that's interesting. However, the exact reason for this invasion is still unknown to us. The final war took everything from us, not a single grain of sand or a drop of water was left. Why did it happen? Since when did humankind have enemies on Earth? Did an extraterrestrial race appear to fight us? All we have is memory data claiming that we were extinguished by mysterious enemies that appeared out of nowhere. I have considered many possibilities, and I came to the only possible conclusion. Mother Sphere thought it was the best that we didn't know about these enemies. Her so-called great will wiped our memories clean, and so we came to see the Nightibas as an unknown threat. Thanks, Yuno, for joining. And yeah, have a good night. Say hi to Sherban, and we'll see you next time. And yeah, you're right. It was the PS2 ones, the black ones, where they actually made the point from the fact that they used realistic physical animation for the jiggly bits, and it was a feature tied to the DualShock 2's function. So basically you could shake the controller and the squiggly bits of the ninja lady on the screen would jiggle like yesterday's jelly. It was hilarious, and nobody minded that back then they had full page ads about this feature.
If the news spreads that you're here, the Sentinels might come and take what's left. Can you not hear me? Hurry and go! Now!
I will try out the Ragebound. I've seen some encouraging reports about it. I will definitely take a look at it and see what's up with that.
Welcome, Sisters Junk. Oh, didn't mean to catch you. No, it's...
Okay, we will talk about the bike later. Let's see what's in the shop. Affinity. You can become friends with merchants if you use their shops often. As your affinity them grows, new items will be unlocked for sale. If your affinity is high enough, some merchants might tell you their secrets. Okay. Mind Mac copy. Contains data that is necessary for recovery. Artificial intelligence. VB pump. Bought it. Mission items. We bought materials. Usable items. What does a VB pump do? Revives in the same place when killed in combat. Okay. And material gear. Do we have gear? Yeah, of course.
I'm heading out.
Demo is up on stream. I will definitely check it out. It's forgiving until you put it on the biggest difficulty, then it kicks your arse. Ninja Gaiden games haven't been easy or fair, but they have been always fun. I remember the original ones when they came out on PS2 and then PS3. I remember I played Ninja Gaiden on PS3 as well. Basically I was fighting a lot with the camera, often more than with the actual opponents. Did we clear everything here? I would say we did, and we can go check out that conversation. Also, I have to make a confession. I usually play games mainly on normal or medium. Not really a fan of going all the way on hard. Ooh, look, a shiny. Dotemu is a small but consistent bugger. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm close. So basically, the chat should be around here somewhere. Out of order. What's hole in one? Okay. Oh, look, another Indian. Do we get one other 100 XP for checking him out? Yes! So basically, each Indian we find gives us 100 XP. The Gaiden series is made to be enjoyed that way. It's kinda like buying a Tesla but only auto drive. Yeah, I know. I spent many a day beating myself up because I couldn't beat the game. And played it usually on a setting that gave me some leeway. I fully admit to that. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it nonetheless very much. And I have fond memories of Ninja Gaiden. There were some hard games I enjoyed. And to my surprise, there is actually one boss that I managed to kill in Dark Souls 3, the very first boss, which gave me some... Ooh, Dionysus C. This is just a 1-star can, come on. Which gave me some street cred, and I didn't get why. It was the very first boss. And a lot of my friends who are actually into Souls-like were amazed that I could kill the first boss of Dark Souls 3. And I tried to explain to them, I was at the press event, and it was explained to us that that boss was specifically made so even noobs like me can feel like
I'll be able to see just what kind of information is passing through.
They beat a boss. And they told me, no, that boss is really hard to beat, and you're one of the few who managed to beat it and not skip it. And I felt a bit better about myself, but I do remember the discussion I had with the international PR from Bandai, telling me that this boss was specifically designed for noobs like me to be able to feel better. There are almost no NPCs. The problem is not the game, the problem is you. Focus, young grasshopper. Focus on what? If you mean
Seems as though
on this game, yeah, sure.
This request sounds fun.
And trust me, there are so many things wrong with the Souls-like games. Should I start with the pit box?
The input unit is down by the elevator to the presence chamber. A cat exists on Earth. In Zion. The cradle? It's through the presence chamber, right?
Great, we took... I don't believe this. We have a camera now and we can take selfies. I have to try this out. And no, I'm usually not a fan of selfies. We can turn our heads. We can move the character's angle and she around. More for my intrigue. The boss for Dark Souls. Photo time, yes. HDR, frame, character, Eve's pose. Yes, let's go back to Eve's pose. No. No, I didn't want to take this. Why can't I change it? Ah, okay, that's it. V, thumbs up. Finger heart. Where is the finger heart? Am I... Ah, okay, I have to look from a different angle. Yes, the first thing I'm seeing is the finger heart. Hello. Hello. Cheek heart. And then hand mask. Great. Evil expression, straight face. Smile. Happy. That's creepy rather than happy. Laugh. Okay. Sulk. Kiss. Gloomy. Sad. Sob. Surprise. It takes me somewhere else. The boss for Dark Souls, and most people didn't expect a huge monster that kills you in 2 swings, but if you remember you're in a chair in front of a monitor, relax, you can best it. Love the BDSM cosplay in the background from Jabra the Slut. Of course, that's why we chose that background. Kiss is the best so far. Surprise takes me somewhere completely different. Oops! Peas. Okay. Wink. Daydream. Those big eyes. Contempt. Zzz. Sleepy. Angry. Serious. I would say this is more like constipated, but okay. Hey! Sigh. Look down. I wonder what she's looking at. Yes, enough of the photo mode. And I know what you're saying, DTT. It's just not my kind of fun to invest so much in those kind of buses. I love the worlds there, but Get Good was never my idea of fun. Yeah, she switches the animation, not motions through them. Yeah, I know. I noticed.
You don't seem very likable.
Alright. You're pretty sharp. I've heard it before. Folks often compare me to a snake. I'm Roxanne. Consider me a
Roxanne!
info dealer.
Info dealer.
Actually, Wink is the best. Okay.
Practical things. Gossip, blackmail, fears, weaknesses.
Yeah,
I dabble in a bit
AA
of
plus. This is not.
everything. Oh, I do like this, Angel.
This was
You
a
really
double
are
A.
my favorite customer.
But maybe DTT you will join again when we will be. Should we buy all this info? Yeah, why not? We have money. Information solar tower found all over the world. The solar tower appears to be a simple eco-friendly power supply facility. Blah 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 blah. Okay. With the creation of blockchain platforms and their exponential growth, several companies unquestioningly expanded into those areas of business. Beverage companies issued coins and printed NFTs onto their cans. Oh, the joy. Then they marketed the cans as collectibles with futuristic value. It is difficult to explain what value they have. Anyway, even now those cans hold trivial data in the nano elements coating them. Most people assume cans could only be salvaged as raw material for aluminum, but they could be more meaningful to someone interested in the world before its destruction. Plus, in this ruined future, a soda can could be a pretty cool decoration. Korean style. Was this the beverage company's plan all along? Alas, the plot thickens. That was my point. Maybe next time we play some Driver San Francisco. Wait, no one can. Thanks, Subi. Actually, I still can. Have the disc. Can still play it. And yeah, basically, maybe next time when we spin up Mind's Eye, we can bash it. Because it wanted to be an AAA, all the A's and all the pluses in the world, developed by former producers from Rockstar, and it ended up failing lamentably. Up to the point that PlayStation was giving out refunds, no questions asked, which is very uncharacteristic for them. It's not a punishment. It's the aesthetic of the ugly. And we'll have a good time commenting on how bad it is. It is said information crazy drone. Oh, there's a crazy drone. It is said that there's a drone that collects information and has set up a base in the scrap plains of the wasteland. The Sentinels have dubbed it the crazy drone and treat it very harshly. No wonder either. Malfunctioning drones and droids are no different from murderous weapons that attack at will, and extreme caution is advised around them. This drone, however, is no simple loose cannon. It meditates, pondering its own existence and identity. How you interact with it is up to you. If you bring a microdrive, motor, coil, or things like that, it will trade with you. If you're brave enough, you could even strike a good deal. Good to know. Oh, we increased affinity with this trader. In multi, no, I cannot play rules anymore in multi today. We cannot play Ruse. We cannot pay the crew. Although I don't believe we would want to play the crew. And no, Ruse is gone. But if you want, as a memento, I can fish up. I must have somewhere a Ruse press copy. And I can give it to you DTT as a memory. As a memento. Not a memory, sorry. You have become good friends, Big Roxanne.
Information is gold, silver, and jewels. Take a look around.
Ooh, we have a new suit that we can unlock. Let's go, Trashy. Need for Speed would be fun. Which one of them? The first one? Which wasn't even called Need for Speed? Prayer passcode. Okay. Personal link with Orcal. Okay. The Zion number 6. Oh, we leveled up once again.
For a cutie like you, I'm willing to go beyond my reach to get what you want.
For a cutie like you? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, I feel like this dress is inspired by Ada Wong. I might be wrong. First, let's buy the info, and then we'll go dress shopping. Okay, we have one. Oh, cool. You can have an... Okay, then you don't need another one. Not all of us. Fisto has one. Guys, if you want one, just let me know and I'll make it happen. Rivals maybe, just to race around. GTA right now is a circus. I agree that GTA is a circus, but I believe it was always kind of a circus. It's more Lilo Dallas Multipass, but okay. No, I don't believe this is Lilo Multipass, no. She had only some white straps on her. Ooh. Mutant Peony. Midsummer Red Hood. Okay. So basically we have this very revealing attire, but then it has a hood. Is this what you mean by Little Red Riding Hood? Bad jokes are back as always. And this will most drop by the studio, take the boots out. So we have 39 coins. And each costs quite a lot, so I'll say we save on those.
Oh, honey. Are you leaving?
Yes,
That's
honey.
a weird thing to say.
I guess jokes aren't really your forte. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta. Ooh, honey, are you leaving? Now I understand why Twitch keeps putting adult content stickers on this game and on this stream. Bayern, Weissbier Dunkel, München. Jawohl, sehr gut. Man, I wish I could drink a beer right now. But I did have some yesterday because it was my cheat day. Cheat meal, actually not cheat day. So no more for a while. And yeah, I will drop by the studio. Are we back? Is it working? Is someone screaming at me? Crowley, scream something at me, quick! Now it's buffering. Why is it buffering? Come on, let's get back to it. There is an all fit that is comprised of only 3 strings. Okay. And yeah, I do remember that 1 beer remained from yesterday, Krali. It will be good for next time. Sorry, the stream dropped a bit, but we are now back online. Wait, that is Korea, or is it China? Let's go with Asia. And then you cannot mess it up. No can there. Stack boxes we cannot destroy because we know that stack boxes are the power, the true power. Oops, sorry, wrong camera angle. Looking for the books, of course. Something new. Book of Faith and Wisdom. Great. Any other? Yes, one more hotspot here. How to speak with style. Do you think you are too serious? Do you think you can't lead a conversation? Then we suggest that you throw in a little joke to lighten up the mood. Example. What is my car's favorite meal of the day? The answer is breakfast. Haha. Now I know that not just my jokes are bad, really bad. It seems like a great idea. I must try it when preaching to people. It was a lie. May Nativas eat you alive, you fraud. Yeah, a joke like that will only get you punches in the face. Not a conversationalist medal. Oh, I hear the gift. Let me try something. Okay, I landed on the gift. It's like that floating legs. Man, that was something. But yeah, probably I need to get a new ability in order to be able to hunt down these floating gifts. Okay, let's prepare to bust out of the city and continue with the side quests. But first, look what we found here! A boxy box. Nice. And a bit more shinies. How did I miss this place? Shinies are always welcome. Kanye is going crazy again. What do you mean by that? I'm not up to date with what Kanye is doing. What do we have down here? A bit more shinies.
Stay away from those that disparage the Sentinels. Those types of guys can't be trusted.
He stormed out of DD trial. He's closing down his socials, posted free Gaza on X. At least you can count on Kanye going crazy once in a while. It's like a constant in this ever-changing world. Kanye was going crazy and P. Diddy being... well... yes. Someone from whom you should stay away from. Okay, we came down here. Nothing here? Nothing. Okay. If we finished here, I probably use the teleport system for a premiere. But I wanted to see, can we go down here? Yes. Let's see what's down here. No, 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 not falling to our death. Oops. Easy goes easy. Yeah, I saw a bit of buffering. Sorry about that. The poster kid for take your goddamn meds. Yes. Ooh, green tea oolong. Oops. Nothing to see here, nothing happened. Girl, let go. Ay. Oh man. Okay, let's get back up. Here we still can, since nothing is here. Come on, grab on, and up we go. And where does the map take us? We'll see. Notes on Eve Protocol 1. Scavenger Iron's first note on the Eve Protocol. Yeah, sure. Yeah, floating controls a lot. My message isn't even appearing for him. Which message? At Kralik, can you see my messages? Kralik, can you see if we use messages?
Oh, Eve! Come take a look.
Yeah, there's a bit of lag. The stream on Twitch is again a bit behind.
Drone?
Stretch your arm out in front of you. Go on.
Okay. So that's how we get the pea shooter.
The drone is different.
Yes, this is no longer the drone you knew.
Yeah.
It's an all-new, upgraded Drone 2.0 that can launch long-range projectiles. No, this is more than just an upgrade. It's an evolution!
Yeah, no worries,
Now
Sasha.
try hitting the target.
I thought that the new encoder would fix it, and apparently it did for a while, but...
Relax. Great. Right on target again. Perfect.
Ha.
That's amazing, Lily.
Colony Tech at your service. What do you think?
Damn kid. Tinkering with my girl.
Yeah, she has
Very
two
useful for the
M60s
mission.
wrist mounted.
Thanks, Lily.
Great. Let me know if you ever run out of ammunition.
America. The land of opportunities. Ranged attack. Yes, I know, thank you. Yes, I know how it works. Thank you. Now, excuse me a bit. We have some gifts to shoot down. Let's see if I remember where those gifts have been placed. I'm an old man, so have patience. Yes, I knew it. I knew I remembered one here. Great earrings. Okay, I'll take them. Let's move out of here. I have a feeling you wouldn't really like it there, DTT. What a girl does for some jewelry. Anything. I hear you. Actually, I've been there a few times. I had some good experiences and some bad experiences as well. And but right now, to be honest, I don't think I would return. Not with everything that is going on over there. Yes! Hello, second box. Santa's girl, a hairstyle you can change at the hairstyles. Where can I change my hairstyles? Where can I change my hairstyles? Oh, look, cute. Now we are matching the vibe. So we can change somewhere our hairstyles. That's interesting. Good music, everything else is up par, even the steak. Man, I don't know where you've been, but I have some great food in America. I managed to sample national cuisines from all over the world, and I had some really good food there, and also really good drinks. I'm not talking about, of course, their run-of-the-mill beers, which were just tap water with a bit of color. I'm trying to be friendly in my submission, but I had some great food there and some very good craft beers, IPAs, especially.
It's black cat, but now it's a cold, dead body. What do I do?
Okay, we found the cat. And it's dead. That's sad. LA, Texas, New York, Boston, San Francisco. If you buy from the store, it's going to taste like cardboard. Most of it is smothered in some sort of sauce. I agree. Didn't like convenience food, convenience store food there, but managed to find some
This facility is in need of repairs.
local markets
Anyway,
that were selling amazing tasting food ingredients, and I also had some great experiences at various food kiosks, vans, and even restaurants. Able to complete, then complete it. We found the cat. Unfortunately, it was dead. It wasn't even a Schrodinger's cat, where it was the question if it's alive or dead. Databank, document, Francis's leather. Let's see. In the upper levels of scrap market, in the alley nearby Francis's bookstore, the southeast corner of memory, in the alley nearby the last gulp. So there are 2 more gifts floating somewhere around the city. And I bet you that most of the food you got was from another country with some poor immigrant preparing it. Nope. Nope. Back then when I was there, I had the chance. Also, it was my passion to eat at some great restaurants with some great chefs. And none of the food was prepared by immigrants. There were professional kitchen staff that enjoyed very much what they did, and they were paid very well. But that was a type of place I was looking for. I was looking for that good food experiences. Wasn't curious about Burger King,
I don't want to be disturbed
Wendy's,
when I
or
take a walk.
anything else. No, I'm not that old. But for example, I had a very nice meal at the French Laundry when I was there, and I got to meet
Really?
Keller,
What is this
the
thing?
person
So
who actually
strange.
Oh, that's
is
a can. In the past, it was
spoken
used
of
to
on the
be
same
paper for
tone as his
electrolysis.
Robuchon,
A can.
because he managed to reinvent American cuisine and make it
I can
modern
read a
and make
variety
something
of
out of
data
it.
from this. It isn't much.
Ooh, we have a gift here somewhere.
I can still feel traces
Yes.
of memory.
It's a description or an advertisement for the electrolyte solution. Funny seeing
The
you so
soft spot for
interested
New
in some
Orleans.
old
Yes, I agree with Fisto.
items. They're kind of pretty in their own way. But
I
if
had a
you're
good
that worried
time.
about it, why
Only
don't I make a cabinet
once,
to
and
store
for a
them?
very short time I was in New Orleans. I visited San Francisco, New York, New Orleans,
We'll write an engineer in
Las
a place like
Vegas.
this. Oh, the body cell is turned off.
and
This is my
basically,
client's husband.
I guess that was it.
There's no love lost between him, Orkul, and the cradle.
Paris was ruined for a long while now. I have to admit, I haven't been in the
This
French
facility
Quarter
is
for
in need
many,
of
many
repairs.
years.
Anyway,
Missing husband, yes. Great. Let me just try to figure out which of the gifts we are missing. So, Scrap Market, Francis's Bookstore, Memory Square, and the Last Gulp. Bulletin board, info dealer, sister's junk, simple puzzle, solve the puzzle, we go there, photography club, take a photo of the memory square. Okay, we can do that. Let's finish the quests in the... No, I haven't had the opportunity to go through Mardi Gras. I would have loved it. But then again, I heard so many bad things, just like the one you are saying about thievery there, that I think it's best that I didn't have the occasion to actually experience. But I have to say, if there are two things that I ate there and they were very good, one was of course the po' boy.
Seeing you in real life, you're completely different from
And
what I had
then
imagined.
gumbo, which was amazing. Did we do it? Does it count like a photo of the memory square? Yes! No, we don't want to travel to the board right now. We want to do the other quest we have here, which is a simple puzzle. Where is the simple puzzle? Down here? Yes. Let's see. What's that simple puzzle? Hint. What shall we play? So, if you enter the correct answer into the input device inside the elevator leading to the presence chamber, I'll give you a prize. No wild guesses, okay? So 4 or 7. 4 at 7 at 8 gives you 285, 68, 4. 9, 3. 9 at 3 at 5, 6 at 3 at 2. What could be the connection? Let me quickly pull up a calculator. But no, it cannot be. Should be much slower. Much lower, sorry. Oh, wait. Wait. I see a pattern there. So, basically, four or 7 make 28. 7 or 8 make 56. Nine or 3 make 27. 3 or 5 make 15. But what's with the last two numbers? Do you have an idea? Oh, never been there. I heard about Oceana Grill. And man, I would be down to try that jambalaya. If we add 28 to 56, we get 84. Am I right? I'm right. If we add 27 to 15, we get 42. So 6 or 2, 12. 2 or 7, 14. And 12 plus 14, 26. Is it that simple? Can it be that simple? Let's try. That would mean 3, 0. 6x7, 42. And the end result should be 72? Yes!
Too easy.
Yes, let's return to the board. Thanks for the advice. If I ever have the chance, I promise I will follow up on it.
A bulletin board?
Check.
All right then. Let's take a look at what's happening in Zion.
Nice. We managed to complete some cat photo exhibition. Photography Club, we're hosting the ultimate photography event for our new members. Cats have been spotted all around Zion, and your task is to take photos with them. Do cats actually live in this cold city? Check your data bank after accepting the request. A special reward awaits the one who sends us the photographs of all the cats. Yes, we go cat hunting. Catfish tail, shrimp fry, roasted bell peppers, and oh man, that sounds so good. What game am I planning to play next?
I'll look for it on my way to the wasteland.
Probably we will stick with this one for a while. Tomorrow, maybe. I feel like there is still fun to be had here. And maybe from Tuesday, I'm actually still thinking about it. We'll move into Dune the Awakening. I'm not sure. The new Elden Ring maybe. No, not gonna happen. I know my limits. I'm looking for fun, and for me, the new Elden Ring or the old one is not that. We will keep up with Stellar Blade. At one point I'm planning to return to Mind's Eye for a final, I don't know, burial, if you wanna call it, making fun of it. And perhaps down the road, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I know it's not a new game, but I really enjoyed the console version, so maybe I'll revisit it here. No, it's not that hard. For me, it's just frustrating, annoying. Data bank. Matthew's memory. Cats in the cold city. Okay, so we have specific points. Oh, we will have to visit. I remember where that cat was. Okay. Yeah, I know. For a lot of people, it is a big selling point. Maybe at one point I will, but I'm not in a hurry with it. I'll be honest with you. Come on, yes, let's move around a bit more. So we can get the cat in the shot. Photograph of a joyful cat, yay! NB? What do you mean by NB? Namco Bandai? Yeah, absolutely. I have no issues, no problems with Namco. We parted in the best of terms.
Angel, if the news spreads that you're here, the Sentinels might come and take what's left.
No hard feelings on either part. I just got fed up, you might say, by the fact that oh, so we're looking for the same cat in all the places. No, they didn't keep my work or my soul. They paid me for the work I did for them, and my soul was never theirs. But at one point I just got fed up with the endless discussions. We want to grow, perfect, invest. We will invest when we grow. Please understand that you will grow when you invest, so try to invest smartly, listen to me. And we did have some very good successes here. Also some unexpected ones from me. Naruto 4 back then sold a lot of copies. Altex was very happy with it. And I would say almost record numbers for an anime game. The initial order was 4,000 copies, which was very, very high for Romania. With Naruto, Boruto, we did the largest fighting game event here. It was an ad hoc one. I didn't expect it to be so popular, so basically I said everyone who comes to the launch event will have the chance to take part in the event, in the contest. And we had 180 people, and I kept my word, and instead of a 2-3 hour light launch event, we had the longest and biggest fighting game tournament organized in Romania. And it was fun. Back then the guys from BattleCon helped me. Andrei and Bogdan were there. And I think Alex maybe as well? I'm not sure. I think so, yes. And we did it. We sucked up our ego, our tiredness, and we just did it. And it came out nicely. And also had some great success with Dark Souls 3. Nobody believed that the biggest collector's edition, because if you remember, Dark Souls 3 had 2 collector's edition. One with the biggest statue and the small statue, and one with the small statue. And the biggest one back then, when I launched it, cost around $500? No, maybe. Back then. It was basically 1800 lei. And it was the most expensive collector's edition ever that was brought into Romania. Again, I'm not talking about custom statues, I'm talking about the commercially available collector's editions of the game. And I had four of them, I guess. 4 or 5, if I remember correctly. And we sold them in the first 2 days. And people were asking if we could bring more. So yeah, with Bandai, right now I rep no one. After repping Razer for 6 years. 6? Something like that, yes. And working last... how many years? 2.5 years for Amber as their marketing head of marketing. I've had enough and took a sabbatical from it. That's why I started this streaming gig, both as therapeutical stuff for me to help come over my issues that I gathered over the years while working with these companies, and also trying to do something fun that doesn't involve trying to explain to someone who doesn't know the market, doesn't know games, that what they are suggesting will not work here in Romania or will not work anywhere for that matter of fact. Had my fair share of people I managed to learn from, and I'm grateful for that. Had my fair share of hard-headed people I want to avoid in the future. And that sums it up. I'm still doing some consulting work for Private Division. Help them launch Outer Worlds here, help them launch... actually, they wanted to launch Scareball Space Program as well, tried to push it, didn't have any traction, and I was really honest with them and told them that it will require a lot more money than they are willing to put into it. And even then, Kerbal will never be the success they are hoping and they have seen, for example, in Mexico. Apparently in Mexico, Kerbal Space Program is just huge. Did some consulting work also for Jaeger and Deep Rock Galactic. And then moved a bit away from the games. I did, of course, some consulting work now on what should they do, how should they tackle the Romanian market when it comes to Outer Worlds 2. But they don't plan doing anything major. That's the cat I'm looking for. Come on, come on, come on. Put away the gun. Oh, the sword. Yes. And let's make that selfie. Yes. We have 4 of the 10 photos. But I feel like this is becoming a bit boring. So let's spice up and go back into the action. We'll have time to look for cats the next time we are back in the city as well. Let me just check that we took all the quests. Yes, let's go back to the plane. Sounds like a fair deal. You part? Yeah.
Who are you? I haven't seen anyone like you around
I'm the
here.
spirit of Christmas future. That's why.
Hey, you seem like you're doing okay. I heard the angel came.
Ooh, it's already past 12. Yay! And you people are still there. Some of you. And I welcome you for that. Thank you for that. There was a cat here, but I said we will do it next time. I know, Crowley, I know you are a late night bird.
I brought back what you asked for. Here.
Great work, Eve. How was your walk around the city?
It looked a little sad. So much empty space. Anyway,
Cacti for the win.
let's go to the wasteland, Adam.
Well, there are still some issues with the tetrapod steering system. So I'm afraid we're not able to leave just yet.
Then when will you be ready?
Unfortunately, it's going
No
to
worries,
take longer
mate.
than a day.
I heard
Then I'll
that
go ahead
everyone
on foot.
experiences
You
some
can use the drone to
performance
guide me.
anxiety now and again.
What? The wasteland is a lot bigger than you think.
I can't just sit here and wait. In fact, I want to see the wasteland with my own eyes.
You will.
You're one of a kind, Eve. All right, I'll guide you with the drone.
Eve, please be careful.
Yes.
Yes,
thank
we
you.
will be careful. Thank you.
The wasteland is that way.
I will guide you. The wasteland is that way. Keep on going. Okay.
Eve, there's something I didn't tell you.
Ooh, drone upgrade modules. Yes, please. Don't mind. Sorry, don't mind if I do. Oh, and we can craft new suits. We crafted this one. So, what do you think, chat? Krali, DTT, Fuyo, sorry. Should we change our costume or keep going with the big fat red nosed reindeer one? Change. Krali says change. We will change it. We can enhance this as well. The pink one is cute. The latest one, okay. But also, let me just upgrade my new M16s hand mounted. Not enough drone modules. I have only one that needs two. Come on. Okay.
Lily, I have to ask you something. I found someone who's been injured very badly. She's too weak to speak, and there's no chance of her moving.
In Romania, we never innovate, we just adapt stuff from the US. Adopt, okay? Or other countries. Originally, it's kind of bad word around here.
Do you really think this
And
is
we
a good
adapt trends that are sometimes
People
30
here,
years old. Yeah.
They have negative feelings towards the colony.
But
Many
trends
of them
also
think
have
you're
the
abandoned.
habit of
I want you to see
resurfacing
that
when
our
you least
mission
expect
isn't
them.
just for the sake of appearances. Our mission is to save mankind.
Ah, yep. Typical Eve. I can give it a try, but I can't guarantee a complete recovery. Also, there's a lot I'll need to prepare.
I understand. Just tell me what you need.
I'll send over the list. And please try not to spend too much time on this. After all, we still have a mission to complete.
I know. Thank you.
And there I was thinking that I'm free to set up my own priorities. But there's the mission. The mission, and we need to complete the mission. Oops. Great. Good find. What else are you showing me here? Oh, ammo, slugs, nice. Don't mind if I do. We opened everything here. Yes, we did. Do we have any mission in the city? Yes, of course we have new missions in the city, because why not? Tell me, for you, did you get bored of Stellar Blade? Or were you just curious what other games will be lined up?
You must be the angel. Sorry, but can you spare a moment?
Maybe I can.
What's going on?
I normally wouldn't get a stranger involved in Sentinel's business, but I'm worried about my comrades and I can't afford to send a search party.
What happened?
Ah, you were
As
just
you
curious,
know,
okay.
Natives are unpredictable creatures.
So you don't mind if we
Finding a new
will
variant is
continue
not even a big
dipping
deal, as long as we can
our
handle it.
toes into the pond of
This
Stellar
particular
Blade.
new variant recently appeared in the Wasteland, so we've been keeping an eye on it. But one of my scout teams has not returned to Zion yet.
A new variant, you say?
Yes, a formidable monster. Its entire neck and shoulders had evolved into a weapon. I'll send you the coordinates. There's an abandoned oil storage facility in a remote corner of the Wasteland.
I'm glad.
The
I'm
scout
glad
team
you're
was
enjoying
guarding
it.
the area.
So, you want me to find those sentinels?
Yes, thank you.
Why don't you make another segment when you invite people over for a chat, like old people from this industry? Maybe some old forgotten people. Shukaushi. I haven't heard that name in ages. Maybe I will do that. But maybe that will go on YouTube instead of Twitch. Because I don't feel like on Twitch it would have too much interest. But it's a nice idea for some YouTube materials. At one point I was invited to this kind of podcast, let's call it podcast, by Kimo, and we were discussing the PC games level rivalry, then what we did together for Nivelul Doi. And we just reminisced about different times when the industry was different. Ooh, nice. That's a nice point actually. Thanks for the tip, DTT. Didn't know. But yeah, he would make a great, great
It's you.
What do you mean, dull?
Oh.
guest to that
guess you
kind
heard
of
that. I'm sorry
podcast.
if I offended you.
I wasn't asking for an apology. I just wanted to know why you said that.
This is my shop. I'm Kasim, the hairstylist.
So here we can change our
I
hairstyle.
style your hair so you feel better and confident.
We are going to
Your
do
hair
this.
looks
We are
good.
going to do
It's
this,
full of
friends.
potential. But that potential is hidden.
Is that so? Are you saying you can make my hair less dull?
Of course. But I don't have the proper tools with me right now. Those so-called scavengers stole them. I can't run a business without my tools.
I was looking to do my
They
hair.
probably just threw them away. Those tools would be useless to them.
Thrown away? Where?
Things like that usually end up in the landfill in the wasteland.
Okay. I can look for them. In return, you will style my hair.
Yes, he will.
Sounds good to me. I'm missing 3 items. Scissors, hair dryer, and hair straightener.
Understood.
I'll be waiting here, Angel.
Oh, for sure we can talk about a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. But then again, I feel like that needs to be a separate podcast, and it needs to be in Romanian because no one else would be interested in that. Jucăușii, man, Sherban, I wonder what he's doing. At one point, he became an editor of PC Games, the founder of Jucăușii. Make it in English. Maybe. I think about it. Zona was cool. Can't even remember when Zona was cool. And the last professional gaming journalist in Romania is from Extreme PC. It's no one else than Cosmin Ioniță, who is now at Go4Games. And yes, he's the last professional gaming journalist we have.
Useful information in order to operate outside of Zion. Did you know that there is an information dealer in the city? I think it'll be worth it for you to meet that person, despite their character.
No. We discussed with the info dealer and we bought all her goods except the most expensive blueprints for new clothing. DTT, do let me know, what do you think about Grind? The publication made by a few enthusiasts and start with the good old 70s and 80s and move up. Maybe we'll do. Maybe I still have time to make an interview with Kalin Kazan, who worked on Hawks, who worked on Silent Hunter, and he has a fabulous story. Started out as an animator and made the very first long format animation in Romania. It was a sci-fi story and then moved into game development. Nice people, nice articles. You see, here I don't completely agree with you. Some of the people are nice, but I know some of the people who are working there and they are neither nice and nor are their articles. I remember, for example, the one that started by saying Diablo 4 is the best Diablo ever. And I know who wrote it. And I know about the guy. And I cannot agree with that.
Huh? Let's see. It looks like a good amount of the camp's energy is being supplied by nearby.
I respect them for not trying to make those numbers.
There's an issue with the supply network.
What can we do about it?
There's This is gonna be tricky.
Ooh, tricky. My main problem with community-driven articles is that you need someone who can separate the good ones from the bad ones. Not just give in to this enthusiasm that we receive this article and we will publish it. You need to have some kind of control over that and some kind of selection, not publish anything or everything. But then again, I might be biased because I'm coming from the printed press era when articles needed to be good. My first articles sucked. Sucked balls. They were unpublishable. And I'm not very proud of my first published articles either. But they helped me evolve. But before I got to my first published articles, a lot of my articles have been rejected. I was sent back to the drawing board. And people with much more experience and style managed to offer me guidance. And a lot of what I know, actually, as it's said in Romanian, I stole rather than I learned by watching those people. But I learned that lesson that not everything that for me seems like the brilliant brain fart was actually worth publishing. And I feel like a lot of the articles in Grind are the same. And I appreciate their enthusiasm. Some of the articles were great. I love the fact that the printed magazine is just so thick. I loved what they tried to do with the Switch cover and the Switch game enclosure in their last issue. But I do believe that a lot of things could be done better there. And I was curious about your opinion because I discussed this with Cosmina Ionitsa, who, for example, agrees completely with me. I also discussed this with Monstru from Lab 501, who agreed but tried to emphasize the fact that the guys who are doing Grind are actually just some young guys, and they are very shy and sometimes awkward. But I also discussed this with Cholan, not me actually. Cosmin Ionitsa more like, from Go4 Games. And the opinions were very different. Nope, not going to happen, guys. Let me show you what's going to happen. You're gonna die here. In our vision, they need to exist. I agree. Don't get me wrong. I completely agree that they need to exist. I just wish they would hold themselves some better standards. They got, thanks to Leo, the DTP part down. So the magazine looks awesome and I love it. And they need to grow, they need to find out what works and what doesn't. I agree. But they need to be a bit more critical about what they publish. And I'm talking about the texts and who do they work with. I know some examples in the current IT and tech press landscape that I wouldn't give a second look. And again, maybe I'm just too critical sometimes, but I usually critique only things I care about. If I wouldn't care, I wouldn't try to make a constructive comment on it. I remember at one point I had this guy. He used to have a blog related to PlayStation stuff. Oh man, this does work like a big ass gun. I just wanted to try it out. Oops, come on, let's get out of his way because he got angry. Big boy there. Okay, retribution, but let's not fall with him down the ravine. Whew. So basically I knew this guy, he was having a blog related to all stuff PlayStation, and he was kind of the protege of one of my friends who was working in the press. I was working at the PR agency, closely working with PlayStation, and he wanted to discuss with me. And of course I took the discussion, tried to explain from my point of view what he needed to improve to have more success and reach those numbers that would help me help him. Because back then you still needed to hit a threshold before you were able to receive warrior stuff. I will come back to this thought in a jiffy. Come on, move, girl. Yes, no. Ah, it has double attack. Let's just get out of the way. Heal up. Man, that's not fair. All of you ganging up on me. No. Yes. Yes. Oh no. One more. Thanks Sasha for joining in. Have a good night. And see you next time when you can join us. Come on. Man, this no longer walk in the park. Everything is trying to kill me from every direction. And I need to... Okay. Okay, no, not okay. Get up, girl. Second, cut you down to size. Nope. Ain't gonna do that. Okay. There is the button in this game, parry his name. If you hit it at the right mark, no health will go away. Thank you, DTT. Haven't figured that one out on my own. But being surrounded, it's not always easy to know when to hit. And even if you hold parry, if you are not turned towards the opponent, parry will not work. You know that. So, to finish the story and then maybe end the stream for today, I called this guy, I talked to him. I explained to him what he needs to do better. Spent a couple of hours with him on the phone, giving him tips and tricks about how he can improve his writing style. You are there all night, good. And basically give him all the pointers, nothing else in return. And tell him that I'll try to help him as much as I can, but in order to justify the help I can provide him, he needs to have better figures, better numbers. he throws it into my face that it should be my duty to support him, no matter what and no matter his figures. And that he's doing his best and he's the only one who's trying to build an PlayStation community here in Romania. And no one knows PlayStation as he does. And basically it was an entitled, whining kid speech. I did not retaliate, I just sent him. The guy with the PS blog is now the... I know, and I don't care. It can be a disability, but things need... Yeah, he married my protege, but that doesn't give him any leeway. Where is this duck going and where is he here? So basically his conclusion was that I was jealous of him and of his success, and that's why I didn't want to help him.
Always getting into trouble.
And he could write better than me anyway.
Hmm?
I just left it like that.
And who might your guest be?
Ooh, we have a new character. Sorry, I just noticed.
A pleasure, mademoiselle. My
No, you're
name
not
is
evil. You're just... you.
Eve? How odd.
Yeah, his
You
conclusion
look
was
so
Smjork.
familiar.
But he
enough
remained
of
with that conclusion.
It's a rare thing indeed to meet a fellow sword fighter in this
And
day and age. I'm delighted.
in today's age...
Curious how I could tell? It's that thing in your hair. The pin. You can't fool me. That's a sword. I've never seen a sword double as a hairpin. That's quite unique.
Do we have to fight it out now?
Actually, might I ask something of you? A favor. It's trivial, really, from one sword fighter to another.
He was an entitled prick. For as long as I known him. Who was trying to scam and hustle people. I know that he married one of my proteges, and I wish them only good, but that doesn't change my opinion about him or his character. And that's all that I'm gonna say tonight about this matter, because I feel like I already granted him or this story more screen time than it would deserve. One sword fighter to another, huh? Alright, let's see what we need to help with.
Phew. Thank you.
And yes, that sword
It's
handle
only
will
right
definitely
I offer
hurt
you
your
something
hands.
in return. Volt should have a number of items he can part with. I'll see that he passes them on to you as a little sign of appreciation. Hmm? Interesting.
Strange is putting
This
it
is-
mildly.
Hmm? Mademoiselle, I think you should take this. Who knows? It may come in handy someday. Now, allow me to explain what happened.
What happened? We got a reward. Militaria, a weapon given by Scarlet and Walt. It's your first time seeing it, but it feels familiar somehow. So much that you don't even need to learn how to use it. What's this? Man. Okay. I feel like these are a
Should
lot
I
of
help?
other
I can't just let this pass.
And no, I'm not gonna read all
This
of them
request
aloud now.
sounds fine.
I'm not gonna even read them now.
I think I know where.
We read them as we complete them.
It seems as though we'll have to investigate.
Oh, I believe him. I believe you. They are going to bleed. That is not a comfortable handle. Let's check the map. Let's see. Where are we? Ooh, scrapyard location. I love the fact that we have so many things to do. But I will be heading to a safe spot and calling it a night as soon as I can. Oh, come on. Move, 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 move. No, don't move. It's your call. Really messed up those QTEs. Okay. Attack twice. Move the knives and put the machete back. Now is a door stopper or a fire poke. Nice call, nice change to it. I appreciate your ingeniousness. And maybe we'll do that podcast in English, or maybe we'll just stick to Romanian. Because I feel like it's a subject that is most interesting for us to live here. And are old enough to have lived in those times. I don't feel like today's kids would be interested in all the drama that went on behind the scenes and among some grown-ass men who didn't know any better. We'll make it in eras for sure. I'm also planning a lot of content, look-backs on the channel, on the YouTube channel. But we'll also get to it because first I have to figure out why the heck is Twitch hating on me. Because again, Twitch is behind a few seconds, but it caught up after a much longer lag. So that will be a conversation about technical issues with the good fellows from Streamlabs. Okay, let's get back there to the safety of the other map and we'll call it a night. Just so we can start with the 70s and how Romania trigged communists. They need computers, so just we can play Space Invaders and Pac-Man. True that. Maybe we should talk to Fisto. He's on tap Wikipedia. Yeah, we'll definitely reconnect with him and plan a series of podcasts around that topic, those topics. But as I said, I'm already working on some, like the history of Crystal Dynamics, the history of Doom, stuff like that. Ooh, was that the crazy robot? Oh, it is. But also we have this guy here. And I remember that design of that robot, but man, it got away. And you will remember it too if you played Nier Automata. Didn't I kill you guys around here? Anyway. You grew up as his fans and now he works for you. Irony of that situation. And trust me, it's hard personally to accept when you hear from people that they are starting to tell that they grew up with your articles, they grew up with PC games, they grew up reading your stuff. And your first reaction is am I that old? And yes, the truth is, although we don't feel like it, we are that old. We paved the path, that we hoped would lead to better times. It didn't completely came true, but at least we have something of a gaming underground here, and even, I would say, a main line. It might not be what we envisioned and what we know it could be, but it is something. And it's better from many points of view that what we started with, and worse at the same time from other points of view. But I would say that you had enough of my rambling for one day. I know you're talking about Andrejene. And I know what his nickname was back then, and it wasn't Andrejene. I'm glad I connected with you people today. I'm glad we had this time to chat. I guess we talked about a lot of things, wanted and unwanted. I had a very good time. Yeah, I know he completely moved on from the medium. It is something to be discussed as well. But next time. Again, guys, DTT, I very much appreciate what you did for me today and that you stick around. I will be using the melodies you've created for me, and I will be also updating, not tonight but tomorrow, my channels to reflect how grateful I am to you and promote you as much as I can. And I hope to see you all of you soon in real life. Until then, have a good night, don't do anything I wouldn't, and join me next time. Goodbye.